Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between our visitors and the Arizona Cardinals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Got it. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go. Mike 51, Mike 50.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers, but you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces, so that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the...
He's got a man, complete.
I need to get my swag right there.
Touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bengals need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Finding room at midfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
1st down, Murray. Swinging this out for Pollard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Cardinals at 9-1 on the year, and their long winning streak finally came to an end last week. Disappointing game for them, but still a heck of a run.
And it's a run that they can refer back to as they continue on with their season. Okay, a little bit of a disappointment now, but they put together a streak before. Let's see how they rebound after that one and start to push forward.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Shotgun now for Murray. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's caught. Touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Here we go.
Right here.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
51. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Shift. Kill.
Hey, check 20. 60 Bison.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
On the double. 51. Mike, 51.
7-7, our score after 1.
Bronco 80. Mike 51. 18, Pioneer.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
Here we go.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. No gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Viking 18. Calm the crouch. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Herbert now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Murray. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Sliding out of the pocket, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
All day, defense, all day.
Murray now on 1st down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Mike 37. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal. You go tight. You got tight.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Murray now. And Ingram hauls it in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
You better bring it. Check it, hot read. Kill.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Watch twist. Watch twist.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Patrick Ricard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
Well, they certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Try to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Cut.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He's going to air one out. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 50.
Here's Herbert. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalpost. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And out across midfield down to the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Mike 5, Mike 5, Mike 5. Empty. Turnover. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Wide.
On second down, it's Pollard.
Check 9, check 52.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a give here to Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Watch the run.
Again, it's Ricard, the fullback. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now this time, Murray to throw it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home.
Hey, we're pretty quiet. Jam him, jam him, jam.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance, knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's checking.
Herbert off of play action. Rolling to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? With the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 51.
To the right side, this is Dillon.
I'm going to show you,
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Don't want it. Deuce. All day. Whoa.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
It's been a long day for you.
Murray gonna throw.
Don't let him breathe.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Here's Murray. Finds his tight end Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day. Check three. Green.
Murray now to throw. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
1-1. Right there in the middle, 55.
He can't hang.
Big Ace.
He's not going to get me.
Slam.
Watch the safety cream.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle.
Big Ace. Big Ace open.
Hey, check Mike.
Rip left.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Pollard. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Let's get off the field, D. Check nickel.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Pollard again, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. This from long, very long range. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, They were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Cards, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin.